Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome, and make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel and hit the bell notification button so you're notified every single time I post a new video. Today's video is going to be a old wives tales gender prediction video slash the real gender reveal, because I felt like the gender reveal video would have been too short, so I thought I would combine the two so you can see what the results say and what baby actually is. So I just pulled up a list online of the tests you can do, and I'll keep a tally on screen somewhere so we can keep track of what gender is winning. So I'm just gonna get into it. So the first test on this website says the breast test, which says according to this myth, if your left breast is larger, you're carrying a girl. If your right is larger, then you're carrying a boy. And I'm gonna go check because I don't know.
A few moments later.
Honestly, I feel like they evened out since I've been pregnant, but before, my left breast was always smaller, so we're just going to say the right one is bigger, so that means a point for boy. Next, it says, are you craving sweets? If you're craving sweets, you're supposed to be having a girl. If you're craving like savory or spicy things, then it's a boy. But honestly, I feel like I'm split down the middle because I like hot Cheetos one day, and then one day I want candy and cupcakes, and then the next day I want pickles and french fries. So I'm just gonna give a point to each because I feel like it's like even. Like one day I want something sweet, one day I want something spicy or savory. So point for each. So the next one says thicker leg hair. If you have thicker leg hair, then you're supposed to be carrying a boy. If it's the same, then it's a girl. And my leg hair is the same. It hasn't grown any longer or thicker than it usually does, so that's a point for a baby girl. The next one, it says losing your looks. If you're carrying a girl, supposedly the girl steals your looks. If you're carrying a boy, you're supposed to get like a glow and be prettier, clear skin and all that good stuff. And I have been breaking out, if you can't tell by the pimples on my face, and it was a week where I wasn't breaking out and then these popped up again, but before that I had a new pimple legitimately every week on my forehead, temples, jawline, cheeks, like everywhere, and the whiteheads are just nasty. So I would say yes, I'm losing my looks, so that is a point for a baby girl. Next is the ring swing test. So you get a string and you put your ring on it, and if it swings back and forth, it's a boy. If it swings in a circle, it's a girl. And I don't have a string, but I have this necklace, so I'm going to put my ring on it and we're going to test it out. And you swing it over your belly, or I've seen people do it over their hand, but it's the same rule. Circle girl, line is a boy. So let's do it. I'm just going to do it right here over my belly and then make it still. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's swinging in a circle. So I would say baby girl. On to the next one. The next test is your face fuller? And my face right now is not any fuller. I would say it's the same that it's always been. So according to this old wives' tale, if your face is fuller, then you have a baby girl on the way, and my face is not fuller. So that's a point for a baby boy. Next is carrying high or low. I'm going to stand up and hopefully you can see. But I feel like I'm carrying pretty low right now. So that would be points for a baby boy as well. A little bit. Next test says, are you having major mood changes? And I would say yes to this one because I've literally cried randomly multiple times, or when I'm just sad, I'm just like super sad for no reason, or if I'm irritated, then I'm like extremely irritated. So I would say yes to that one, and that's a point for a baby girl. The next is, are you carrying your weight in the middle or front? And I feel like I'm just too early to tell for sure, but I would say I guess in the middle because I don't have that much of a belly right now. So for that test, that would mean if you're carrying weight evenly around your middle, then you're likely to have a girl. So that's a point for a baby girl. And what is your baby's heart rate? If your baby's heart rate is above 140, they say it's a girl. If it's under 140, then they say it's a boy. And I went to a doctor's appointment yesterday. Well, I don't know when you're going to see this video, but I went yesterday, and baby's heartbeat was 164, so that would be a point for a baby girl. The next one is check the numbers, which is the ancient Mayan calendar. You can also do the Chinese calendar. So for this one, if your conception and month of, if your age of conception and month of conception, use the age of conception and your month of conception to determine the baby's sex. If both are even or odd, it's a girl. If one is even and the other is odd, a boy. And for me, it would be, I know when I ovulated because I was tracking it. So I ovulated on August 1st. So that would be 8, and I'm 28. So those are both even numbers. So that will also be a point for a baby girl. But when I put the numbers in on the Chinese calendar, it says baby boy, and I'll make sure I like put a little screenshot of me doing that so you can see that one. Next is how long is your belly line, which is the linea nigra, which is the dark line that goes up the middle of your belly. And right now, I feel like I've always had one, but I feel like it's more prominent at the bottom part. So that is a point for a little girl. Maybe I'm cheating. Tell me if you think I'm cheating on that one, but I would say that was a point for a little girl because it's there, but it's so much lighter at top. So I would say baby girl. And this one is about your pee, which is weird. And I feel like the pee has nothing to do with what your baby is. It's just like how much water you're drinking. So yeah. But this myth says if a woman's urine is light in color, it's a girl. If it's bright in color, it's a boy. My urine has been lighter in color recently, probably because I've been drinking a lot more water. But that would be a point for a baby girl. Now, if you go to things like the Ramsey method theory, whatever, and I'll show my 6-week sonogram, the baby would be a boy according to that method. So we're going to give a point to a boy for that one. And let's see if I can find any more tests that are different because I'm just curious. So another one I found, it says, have you noticed a change in your body temperature? If you're feeling cold and icy, it's a boy. Hot and sweaty, it's a girl. I feel like most of the time I'm cold and icy these days, but it's also fall/winter, so you know, there's that. At night, I'm hot and sweaty all the time, but I'm gonna give a point to the boy for that one because most of the time I am cold. Next, have you dealt with morning sickness? An old wives' tale states that sickness means it's a girl. If not, then lucky you. So I have had morning sickness. It's starting to calm down now that I'm like in the 2nd trimester. I still get it occasionally, but it's not as bad as it was before because in the beginning it was literally every day, all the time, all day, and I just felt terrible. So that's a point for a little girl. And the next one says, we all know that sympathy pains are a real thing. If your husband also put on some baby weight and old wives' tale since it's a girl, I feel like he hasn't put on any weight, so I'm going to say it's a boy. Have you experienced swollen legs or ankles? Rumor has it it's a boy, and I have not. So that is a point for baby girl. And next says, are you experiencing crazy pregnancy dreams? Rumor has it that your baby's gender is opposite of the gender you dream about. So I had 2 dreams that it's a girl, but one was just like a cake saying it's a girl, and the next one was I just found out that it was a girl, and I was like, I gotta make sure my husband doesn't find out that I know that it's a girl. But last night I had a dream that I had a baby boy, like he was there, I saw his face, I like knew what he looked like. He was like so real, like I thought I would have woken up and had a baby, but like no. So if we're going by the last dream that I had, which was the most like vivid dream that I've had, it's the opposite of what's in the dream, so that would be a point for baby girl as well. And have you experienced frequent headaches during your pregnancy? If so, you could be having a boy. And I have had a few headaches during the pregnancy so far, maybe like 4 or 5, so I'm gonna go with boy for that one. And yeah, that's the last one I see. So that was fun. I don't even know who won that, so we'll find out when I have the tallies on the screen. But it should be fun to find out what it actually is. I've convinced myself that it's a boy, so I'm going to be genuinely shocked if it is actually a girl. And I can't wait to tell you like the name and show you the nursery and all that good stuff. So this should be fun. If you want to follow along on this journey, like I said in my last video, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you're notified every single time I post a new video. And I thought this video was real awkward, but you know, fun. And let's get into the gender reveal. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.